You will not have men who will ask God, what will you have me do? So men must grow from children to become sons if they can do the business of Zion. Because Zion has a business. Zion has an agenda upon which men must be sent so that they can function as saviors in their generation. And I told you, you are a child because you have the life of God. That's what makes you a child. God gave you his life so that you can become a child of God. It said in 1 John chapter 5 from verse 11 to 13. He said, this is the record. God has given us eternal life. And he said that life is in the Son. He said whoever has the Son has life. He said these things have I written unto you that believe on the name of the Son of God, that you may know that you have eternal life. So anybody who has Christ has been given the life of God. That life is what makes you a child of God. So every one of us who is born again is a child of God. But when we are dealing with sonship, you need certain levels of maturity. Because like I told you yesterday, there are 4 basic things that define who a son is. I said the first thing that defines a son is that a son comes to a point where he has the capacity to reveal God. Some of you who are here, if we follow you to your office and call you man of God, all your colleagues will turn. Who is man of God? This person? They will say that's not the God of the Bible. Because me and this one took bribe yesterday. And it's not a mistake. We have done it for 5 years. They call you woman of God. Somebody who's woman of who? Now, man of God is not a preacher. Man of God means a representative of God. One who comes from God to represent God. If they call you woman of God, people will start laughing. We will think it's testimony that they will say this one that can finish 1 bottle of alcohol is around 12 midnight. She dances in the club. Everybody know. Is that the person? Now you now say that person will take the bank. That person will take the army. You say that person will take government. You are joking. You don't know the powers that were there. And so a generation must be prepared. But for that to happen, sons must be born. And sonship is not a gender thing. It's not male or female. A son, number 1, is one who can reflect God. Hebrews chapter 1 from verse 1 to 3 says, God who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets. He said he has in this last day spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, and by whom the worlds were made. He said, who being the brightness of his glory, the express image of his person. So the moment people can see you and see God, you have become a son. Jesus said, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. And he was not the only one talking like that.